Hi, this is Jeff from Airstream Nerds, and I just purchased this really nice 25-foot water hose from the Airstream Life store. When I get back, I'm going to talk about my new affiliation, and we're going to discuss the hose and the bag.
Airstream song, cruising to the campsite singing our song. Airstream song, we are the Airstream Nerds.
I was approached by the Airstream Life store, and they asked if I'd be interested in being an affiliate. Basically what that means is I get a discount to purchase all of their products, and I get to show them on my channel. And if you guys decide that you like them and you purchase them using my links, I get a little bit of a commission, and that's great for me and allows me to buy more stuff for my channel. And it allows you to see some of these products that you see online, see them actually work and get my hands on them. I can tell you. So the first product that I decided to purchase from them is a new water hose. Now my current water hose is this 0G hose right here. This is a great hose, but as you can see, it's a bit of a mess. This hose right here, it flexes out and it comes right back. So this is basically what it's going to look like every time I go to pick up my water hose. Now they claim it is a 25-foot hose, but when it's stretched out, it's only about 20 feet. So keep that in mind when you're looking. They have a 25-foot, they have a 50-foot, and they have a 50-foot white hose, depending on what color you want. Now, normally I carry a Y splitter, a little adapter, a little flexible adapter, and a backflow preventer. And I use the backflow preventer on the waist side, because I use this at the hose bib at the campsite, and then I put my waste thing for my sewer solution and my water, and I don't want my sewer backflowing up into the hose and coming back down my water pipe. So I keep this on there just to protect me and to protect the water supply as well. Now I took it off because I'm gonna, in a few minutes here, I'm gonna hook these two hoses up and I'm gonna look at the water flow coming out of the two hoses, and I didn't want to have any type of restriction. Now the hose itself, it is a nice heavy hose. It is made from virgin polyurethane. It's got no lead, no BPA, no PVC, no nothing like that. So the water will have no taste at all other than the water taste. No extra taste brought on by the plastic or the taste from the hose. And you all know what that tastes like. Drink out of a water hose one day. Let's see. It is a 3/8 of an inch inside diameter. I'm not sure what this one has, but looking at it, this one actually looks like it's a little bigger. Let's see what else we see. It's about 2 pounds for this hose, so it doesn't weigh anything. This is drinking water safe, even for hot water. Burst pressure rating of 375 psi. So this thing, if you get 375 psi coming out of the water spigot at a campground, you got more problems than just a hose bursting. Let's see what else we have here on this thing. Let's see, it's 100% free of toxic chemicals, like I said. Lead-free brass fittings. This won't develop pinhole leaks. Flexible even cold. It's unaffected from the UV, from the sun. Slimy stuff won't grow inside of this thing. And as you saw, when you're done with it, it goes right back up. It doesn't kink. You can leave it outside, you can drag it on the ground, you can run over with a truck. They guarantee this hose for 5 years, and it is made in the good old US of A. Now what doesn't come with it, but I also purchased, was this water hose bag. Now the water hose bag is just a regular nylon bag, but it's designed for 2 of these blue hoses. So you can take 2 of these 25-foot hoses and jam them in here. I mean jam them in here, but they fit really easy. You can put 2 of the blue hoses in here. You can put 1 of the 50-foot blue or white hose in here. There is a pocket on the side if you choose to use it for your other accessories, but I think I will put my accessories inside, and I can also put this hose in right with it, so I can have two hoses with me in a nice bag that is, it's just a regular canvas bag. There's nothing super fancy about it. It's water resistant. It's 20 inches long, 7 inches diameter. It's polyester, mesh side pocket, water resistant, carry handles. It's only available in black. Like I said, it'll hold 2 of these or one of the bigger ones. It's a great hose. So let me go ahead now and hook this thing up. Okay, I can tell you one thing, that when I'm at the campground, this hose, which is a really great hose, by the way, I love this this 0G hose, but you kind of have to, it does kink. So it's not one of those hoses you see on TV that when you turn on the water and you open up the spigot, it unwinds itself. It basically sits just like you see, and it kinks all over the place. So I always find myself at the campground making sure when I hook this up to my camper that it's kind of laying in a S pattern or a zigzag or something like that, just so it's not all curled up. So this is an unscientific test of the water flow. So all I'm going to do is make sure the hose isn't kinked. Excuse me. And there's one right there. And let's see how far this thing will go. So I'm holding it here. It barely goes past. I just turned on the water, so there's a little air in the hose. So I'm holding this at this height. Okay, there you go. There it's coming out. And it's barely getting past the end of where the hose is. So let me close this one, set this one down. I'm going to hold this the same height. I'm going to turn it on. And just based on, based on this unscientific way of doing things, this hose has a little bit more water flow, not a whole lot though. So if you really like the 0G and you think that this one's going to have a little smaller diameter hose, that it's going to get a little less water, it's roughly the same. Now the one thing, I guess if you're holding it this way, it will drain. So you just hang it over the fence or whatever I generally do when I get home from camping. I will set my hoses over the fence to let them dry out for a few hours in the sun, and then I screw them together. This one here, I don't think I have to worry about that. Just hang it on the fence, it's nice. This one you have all kinds of games that I play to get the water out of it, whether I'm holding it up like this and bringing it up. And because what happens is the water gets captured, in this loop if it's not completely dried out. So I essentially have to lay it out on the fence so you can see how I lay it out all the way along the fence there and then drop it down. At least that way it will drain out a little bit. It's not as easy to drain that hose as it is this new hose. I really like the draining solution. I like the fact that I can throw this thing up here and I can buy 2 of them and take up not much more space and just connect them together. A lot of times you go to the campground, you only need this much. they've got their utilities set up in a smart way at the campground, and you park close to them, and it's well thought out. So other places, you need a 30-40 foot run. So this is a nice setup for being able to bring one or two and only using what you need. Sometimes you're at the campground, it gets muddy, and your hoses sit in the ground and they get filthy. So then this, unlike this, would be super easy to clean off when it comes time to get home and clean up after your camping trip. I can just wipe this down, just run a wipe, clean this thing right off, throw it in the bag, ready for my next trip. Again, I don't know if you've watched my channel for a while. It's kind of funny, you know. I'm kind of OCD when it comes to storage. I like bags for things, like boxes for things. I like to be able to put things away. I like to have them all in one place. I like to put all my stuff in one place, because then when it's time for me to set up at the campsite, I have to grab my hose. I can throw them all in my bag, zip the bag up, throw it in the storage compartment, and I know that with this Airstream Life bag that all my drinking water hoses and parts and pieces and adapters and other things like that are in one spot. I don't have to go, crap, where did I put my Y splitter? Where did I put my extra gaskets? Where's that stuff? It's all in this one spot. Extra gaskets are right there. I found them, you know. I don't have to go hunting around. If you don't live in your camper and you use it every few weeks or every other week, or you know, however, the folks like us who are still working full-time, we don't use it all the time. When you go camping, you can't always remember where you stashed it. You thought it was a great idea the last time you were in there, but now I don't remember where I put it. With my OCD storage stuff, I know that my drinking stuff, my hose drinking supplies are in one bag. If I find the bag, all my stuff is there. Once again, I'm going to put a link to this below. I'll put a link, and I did a review on this a ways back. I'll put a link for this as well down below if you'd like to go and see the information I put about this. This too is a great hose, but I think just now, this is just my little using here. I haven't used this camping yet, but just using it here in this test, I kind of like this one better for the reasons I already said. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next trip. Once again, this is Jeff.
And Jenny.
And we're the Airstream Nerds. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, put any comments below, and we'll see you on the next trip.